Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Nigeria. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of The Conversation here on Lagos Television. I am Abimbola Bello.
And I am Adebimpe Omotayo. It's so nice to have you close, close to me this morning.
Like at such a close range. Well, just in case you didn't watch us yesterday, you're wondering, where is Ajibola? For the rest of this week, Ajibola is on a hiatus. It won't be here. He's away on an assignment, I guess, to represent our welfare.
Our welfare.
No. Is it not union matters that he has gone to
Yes,
do?
yes, he went for union matters.
Welfare. Ajibola, let it spread.
Exactly. I was going to let it spread. Then I will know it's for our welfare. Let it spread.
How are you today, though?
Abibola, I'm fine.
Yes, you're fine.
I'm fine.
You know, sometimes even when it looks like everything is not okay,
Yeah.
when you tell yourself, I am fine.
I am fine.
Let them bring anything a day, gidigba, and I'll be fine. So don't worry, you will be fine.
Yeah, I am
you
fine.
will be fine. All right. I'm sure you would have
I
a
found
good
out that
time.
since I resumed, I'm losing weight.
You have no choice.
Have you
know,
noticed? Has anyone
Are your
noticed?
dresses giving way?
Around here? Yeah, I'm losing weight. Just 1 week.
Who is corroborating?
Just
that
1
she's
week.
losing weight?
Just 1 week.
Just 1 week.
Back at
You
work.
see, it's good. It's good. It's very, very good. So you need to work more. That means that we're going to cut your leave days next year.
No,
Yes,
I mean, no, I'm fine.
You
I'm
see?
not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, it promises to be an exciting show today. And our topics for today are also topics that you'll find very interesting. It's day 2 of the days of activism against gender-based violence. And of course, you know that year in, year out, we keep calling attention to issues around gender-based violence. They may be reducing, but on the other hand, these issues are not abating.
They're not. You know,
They're not abating.
We still have reports, from some families how those women. That even reminds me. There's a story, that went viral about a lady in Sokoto, in one of the IDP camps, that, came out to talk, that, look, enough is enough. That some of the men in the camp gang up to rape girls' mothers.
I mean, that's unfair, totally unfair. How can you be put in charge to take care of people and you're taking undue advantage of them? And you see, the thing is, we keep saying that people aren't speaking out enough. But if you speak out and your life is in danger, you'll think twice before wanting to speak out. So these are things that we need to also escalate. Whistleblowing, it may not necessarily be those in the camp that will speak out. But there's also one thing that is also very common at the moment, and that is emotional torture. A lot of people speak down at people, and you think it's okay to do that. It's not only by slapping people, that is violence. So that conversation will be on the other side when we start. But let's take a news point for today. Let's do Adebimpe the honors, because I'm joining her on this side today. So let's start from Lagos.
Yeah, in my community. We're in Lagos.
So let's start with your news point.
So Sanwo-Olu State Commissioners brainstorm on electricity generation. As commissioners for energy and power from all states in Nigeria convened on Lagos State to chart a path for the future of energy in the country, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu stressed the urgent need for innovative solutions and collaborative strategies to address Nigeria's increasing energy demand. Declaring the forum open yesterday in Lagos, the governor, represented by the secretary to the state government, Abimbola Salo, underscored the forum's significance as a crucial platform for shaping the future of Nigeria's energy landscape. The governor highlighted the growing energy demand driven by industrialization, urbanization, and population growth, emphasizing the need for sustainable and equitable solutions to bridge the gap between supply and demand. You know what happened last night? My light went off about a few minutes past 7, and I waited. When I did not see any change, I now called my dad. Dad, did you have light? He said, yes. I called my brother. do you have light? Said, yeah, okay. Just wanted to be sure that the grid did not collapse again because it was quite unusual. I thought I had mastered the pattern.
No,
you know,
it comes with dynamics. But well, the pattern was just because, you know, it was not a grid collapse.
Yes.
So it was just the normal, you know, seizure. But then it was restored.
Yeah, of course. About 20 minutes later.
Okay. So, well, you know, certain things will happen and you think that, okay, looks like we know the pattern. But some things will happen and you say, what happened? It doesn't look like this is the pattern we're used to.
Exactly.
Here. But I think Lagos leads by example. And the government of Lagos is also very conscientious about what they do and are always very particular and very meticulous with these things. It just means that there also needs to be a lot of buying from the resident also. And if you remember one thing that our guest said yesterday, there's still the issue of trust deficit.
Yeah.
And so when even when you mean well, the people will question the rationale behind what you're doing now and will tend to ask you, even though you're doing this, of what value will this be to the generality of the people? But I think when government is more deliberate and do things in accordance with how things should be done, perhaps we'll begin to have trust again.
I like the fact that Lagos is hosting other state commissioners for energy. It shows that, look, these people are serious about this energy and power thing. About time.
Because with the passage of the law by the past administration, it means that states can now generate electricity. So the best time to start planning is actually now.
And I think Abia's one is working fine. We've not heard any.
Yeah, then you know it's also a private initiative.
Exactly.
And so the number of people that may also be on it at the moment could be limited.
Yes, it's just a community, small community.
But I'm sure that as the years go by, it will expand. All right, let's go to the second story today. Sex for grades. FG asks varsities to set up help centers. The federal government on Monday directed tertiary institutions in the country to establish sexual assault referral centers to address cases of students offering lecturers sex in exchange for good grades, harassment, and gender-based violence on campuses. Minister of Women Affairs Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim disclosed this at the National Summit held in Abuja by Alliances for Africa in collaboration with the Committee on Gender Directors in Nigeria to kick off the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. The directive comes 3 days after the Federal University in Oye-Ekiti cleared a female student, Ramota Olanloye, to graduate following the remarking of a final year examination script. Olanloye had alleged that a lecturer, Dr. Anthony Agbegbedia, demanded sexual favors from her, and when she declined, he deliberately failed her in 2 final year courses. However, the minister disclosed that for the trend to be curbed, there is a need to introduce timely intervention and survival support in the centers being recommended.
This is laudable. This is laudable because we've had an increase of, female students come out to talk about these things that, their lecturers are always victimizing them. There was one that happened the most recent, it was in University of Calabar, where students, I think they were law students, young girls, even the male counterparts, supported them. To say that there was this particular lecturer, I think it was a dean of that faculty who was always demanding for sex from these young girls, and they all came out to protest against this thing. Immediately the matter was taken up. As of today, I'm telling you, the man has been fired from the university.
I like what the minister said, and that's the fact that these things must be dealt with timely. Imagine Ramota, who was sure that she had passed her examinations but was deliberately failed by her lecturer. Imagine if the school had also turned a blind eye.
Imagine if she had kept quiet.
Yes, meaning that she would have failed those courses.
And there's no possibility she would even ever pass it.
She would not graduate. And then she would have had the carryovers for 2 courses It means that, you know, these things, we can't sweep them under the carpet. We need to continue to encourage our girls to speak up and also ensure that there is justice when they speak out. So these are things that we cannot keep quiet about. And so the fact that trauma centers should also be established is also something that should be commendable. I know issues of funding will definitely come up because who will pay the therapists?
Exactly.
Who will pay the counselors and all of those? Except, of course, they will start from the health center and then maybe just have something when you need counseling or when you need therapy. Somebody will just be there to speak with you. But then these are things that we need to also inculcate into the system. Let's quickly take a hashtag for today. This young man has been trending since on Sunday, and of course it is a divided one. While many are commending Davido for describing Nigeria and her economy the way he did, others are of the opinion that when you're outside the shores of Nigeria, be magnanimous enough to speak well about your country. But Davido and Shambles are trending on the X platform this morning, and many are saying what he actually said, they're not far from the truth. So again, it depends.
Should I speak my truth?
I like the.
Should I speak my truth?
Speak your truth.
I will speak my truth. I don't see anything wrong in what Davido said. You know, it is our reality. It is my truth. It is Ahmed's truth. So,
are you sure it is Ahmed's truth?
It is Ahmed's truth. It is Ahmed's truth because he has been urging me. He's been doing like this to me. Speak on. So,
okay. Speak on, but I'm just going to quickly tell you that when the chiefs are down, Ahmed will run the way. It is you.
I'll face it, Abimbola. It's not easy. The economy.
I know.
The economy is in quote shambles. You know. Look at the prices of food, you know, by the day, price of fuel, price, you know, generate token for your electricity, national grid, you know, collapsing here and there. We've been spending more. Even since the subsidy was removed. I'm not against the removal of subsidy. Right. I'm not against it. But a lot of people are taking advantage of that.
Yeah, and then a lot of
our
people,
leaders.
Yeah, a lot of people have also said it looks like this administration didn't come in well prepared for the challenges they are facing at the moment. Yes, as much as it is the truth, again, some are of the opinion that you also need to speak good about your country in maybe by prophesying, or I don't really understand. But perhaps this would also jolt our government to also see how things can be done.
Like it will keep them on their toes.
And see how, you know, because a lot of Nigerians at the moment are just, some hearts are palpitating at the moment because it is almost December, and many parents know that once it is December, you start gearing for another school fees in January. And yet you have not celebrated Christmas. So many things at the moment begging for attention. We do hope that, you know, that things would be better. And perhaps if things are better, then Nigerians in the diaspora can also say better things about the country.
In as much as I said earlier, that I really support what Davido said, I'm still a diehard fan of Nigeria, and I think that Nigeria, I'm hopeful that Nigeria will get better, but it doesn't mean we shouldn't speak the truth when we see it.
Okay. Right. At the moment, David Adeleke is on a hiatus in the United States.
But Davido, is he a Nigerian? He has dual citizenship.
Well, okay, so here's
an advantage.
So here's the thing. So here's my own grouse. When it pays you to identify with Nigeria, you will identify with Nigeria. When it is time to hold a concert at that venue that will be packed full, then you will speak good things about Nigeria. But right now you're in the US and you're looking down on these same people that will come and buy your tickets.
Is he looking down? Is it about us?
It's about the country.
It is about
but so
the
thing here is, yes, the country is at the moment in shambles and cold. But let there be...
Not our own doing.
No. Let there be a
not our own doing.
Let there be a concert on the 24th of December. People will borrow, beg, and steal to still attend that concert. Here we go.
That's true.
Here we go. Okay. That's our truth on this conversation this morning. We'll take a quick break. When we return, part 1 of the conversation will be here today, and we'll beam in our searchlights on the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. It is not only an event commemorated in Nigeria, it is commemorated worldwide, but it is as popular in South Africa as it is in Nigeria. So many issues confronting the girl child and, of course, the women. So we will talk about that when we return on the other side of the set.